Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So, I'm going to try my very first few matches of Apex Arena. I've never done any matches before. I know there was like almost a preseason, if you will, where you could do some practice matches via the casual mode, but I haven't done any of that. So, we'll see how this goes. I truly don't know. My team is going to be 15 characters from my party. Not bringing anyone else's characters. So the only thing I'm going to check before I start is to make sure that Sophia has at least some equipment, which she does. And same thing with Chloe, which she also does. Neither set is optimal, not even close to it yet, but at least healers can be brought even if they don't have optimal gear, because they're brought more for their special abilities, their healing and so on, rather than their attack skills. So, party is set up. Let's begin, shall we? So, here we are with, I guess, the qualifying matches. Unique rules for Apex Arena, blah blah blah. You can make adjustments, okay. Sure. The edges of the battlefield will gradually fill with poisonous fog. Ending a turn in fog will deal 100% of their max hit points and damage. So the opponent gets to ban one of my characters first. And they're taking forever. Is it that hard to choose? Let's see. He has two tanks, Vargas and Ledin. And Grenier. 3 tanks. So why don't I leave them all alone? Rather than banning those, I'm going to focus on damage dealers. Let's start with getting rid of his Luna. And then I get to deploy a hero. So why don't I start with, I guess, Bozel. Probably not the best pick, but whatever. If he's smart, he'll probably get rid of my Listel and Zerida right now. I probably should have started with Zerida, in hindsight. Whatever. So there was already a mistake. Who did he ban? Liana and Elwyn. Okay, that's interesting, and not what I would have expected. And he already gives up. Alright, I'll take it. And that's fair. You know what? I had such a huge, ridiculous advantage in terms of characters that he really should have given up, to be perfectly fair. So here we go. Queue up for the second match then. Alright. So once again, I go first. Interesting looking map. Liana Tierras. Zerida. So this is a real opponent. And he started by banning my Listel. So I'll start by banning his Zerida. Why don't I pick Liana to start? Bozal and Lana. Alright. That gets rid of most of my debuffers and so on. Oh boy. I'm really not sure if starting with Liana was a smart choice at all. But like I said, this is literally my first time trying any of these matches, so we'll see. He picks Lana. So why don't I ban his Luna and his Bozal? Removing his faction buffs? That leaves his Liana though. You know what? Why don't I get rid of both of his healers? How about that? And over here, Zerida. And why don't I go for well, yeah, Zerida's fine. Okay, there goes my TRS. Those were some odd ban choices, if I say so myself. Shafaniel, he's going for an AoE team. So he has 2 AoEs now. So I guess I'll ban these 2. How about that? I could even double ban his tanks. So he has no tank, no healer. That could be pretty interesting, but let's not go that far. Alright, so who to deploy? I have a healer, I have a damage dealer. Let's deploy a tank at this time. So Landius. Alright. There goes my last 2 healers. You got rid of Chloe and Sophia. And on his side, he played Freya. So let's ban some damage dealers, shall we? I think I'll get rid of... I'd love to know if the heart though is actually built up as an assassin or not, but let's get rid of these 2. And over here, I have no idea. Okay, let's play Juggler. Since he has 2 AoE attackers, Juggler could help counter that. At least that's my hope. And I have a choice between Varna and Leon now, at the very end. Let's see. Guess I'll get rid of these two. I'm not very afraid of infantry, so because my tank is Landius, right? So okay. Varna or Leon? I think I'm going to go Leon. So I ended up with a completely 0 AoE attack team. And now, let's look at my skill combos then. So I guess faction buff, Beast Shock for sure, and I guess I'll bring the Great Dragon Barrier. That's one. Liana is good, as is. Landius is good. Zerida is good. And the map is, they're pretty far away, I think. So why don't I just forward deploy, like pretty aggressively. Put my characters up in front. Oh, I need to change Zerida's skills, don't I? So, faction buff, backstab, and shadow raid. Alright, let's give Leon Smash or 1,000 Hooves. I'm going to bet on 1,000 Hooves here. Liana is good. That's good. They're all good. So we're ready to go. So my opponent has ended up with a very weird team. Much weirder than mine. Anyways, 0 healers. Which actually means maybe I should have gone for Varna in hindsight. Well, regardless, I don't see me having any problems with this fight. So let's push up aggressively and activate faction buff. Oh, right. Juggler is actually Meteor faction, so I did not need the faction buff here. There's so many little quirks to this. That's fine. Probably should have done a few matches, shouldn't I? During the few days that we had. Oh well. Well, I have a ridiculously weird mix of faction buffs, I suppose, so... Start moving up. I have 3 faction buffs on 5 different characters. This is so awkward. I don't know why I did that, but hey. You know what? If I win, then it makes sense? I don't know. It really doesn't. It really just does not make sense, but... This is my party that I decided to use, so... Whatever. So, bad placement for Liana, in fact. She should have been on the bottom here. Because Liana is going to struggle to move into combat. But I'm surprised, you know, I'm honestly surprised my opponent is actually playing this out, because he's honestly just so far behind in terms of even the character selection already. So, well, whatever. Yeah, let's have him faction buff as well. And now, let's see. No skill improvement. So 1,000 hoops will work. So there's a little advantage, another advantage I have there. Alright. If I aggressively attack with Zerida, I can probably kill off Lena, but I'll probably lose my Zerida. Let's see. Or not. I just realized that I have a ridiculous number of cavalry units, and that was probably incredibly stupid of me. Actually, Crab, the enemy characters in general are quite weak. His only really good one is Freya. So... I'm kind of curious, you know? I'm not going to suicide my juggler, though. Although tempting. Let's let him move first. Bonash, in terms of how long I'll be streaming, I'm thinking... I'll do at least 5 matches, probably more. We'll see. Until I start losing consistently, which means against the whales in general. Okay. Let's try out the Beast Shock. You know, I'm very curious how it'll do. Actually. Yeah. Absolutely no damage. Due to, well, he is attacking Lancer enemy after all, so only a pathetic 916 attack. So that's why he's doing no damage at all. Thanks, Bonash. So there's the Shafaniel AoE attack. Doesn't kill anyone. Which is what I expected. Since Freya currently can't guard due to Juggler, I'm definitely going to send Landius in to attack. And I might as well smash the Lewin. So, even though my Beast Shock didn't do any damage, the fact that he can make enemies unable to guard and so on helps. And then Norm suicide strikes into Landius. Whoops. Zerida can range attack Freya. This was just... I really feel like I'm noob stomping. So, my apologies, my opponent. I've been playing since day 1, I suppose? I don't know what to say here. So there we go.
準備完了です。
Easy finish with Leon. Alright, so 2 wins. The first one was my opponent literally just retreated. The second one... yeah, seek and destroy sounds right. Alright, so let's jump in again. Carnage 105. Let's see. Oh, Listel. Luna? No Zerida, but there goes my Zerida. Let's see. Who to ban? Who to ban? 2 regular tanks. I'm going to get rid of the enemy. Ooh, he has a very nice dark team, actually. Listel, Rene, Bozel. Yeah. Yeah. 3 healers. Chris, Liana, Tieres. You know what? Why don't I get rid of Liana? I'll let him get the characters that he wants if he can, if he so wishes. So with my Zerida banned, why don't I start with Listel? I like Listel. I like Blood Dance. Expected. Liana is the most frequent ban, I think. Yeah. So he deployed Tieres. So, in terms of banning, I'm going to get rid of his Listel and Bozel. And then on my side, I'm going to need a healer. So it's either Chloe or Tieres. You know what? Let's do Tieres as well. Aww. Okay, that's fine. So he picked Cherie. Interesting. Why don't I do this then? You can still get a tank. Yeah, let me just start getting rid of his ranged attackers then. So I guess I'd love to know what kind of Luna this was, but whatever. Ranged attackers eliminated. On my side, I'm going to need my tank at this point. Since they already banned 1 tank. Actually, they banned Juggler too, but leaves me with only Landius to select as my tank. I'm going to leave all his tanky characters alone. So that's Freya, that's Ledin, that's Vargas, that's Bernhard. Not touching any of them. Well, he's just allowed me to get rid of a faction buff for his Cherie. So maybe I will get rid of those 2. So he no longer has a faction buff for Cherie. So this pick and ban order is incredibly important in denying your enemy optimal setups. Because while he can now attack blessing his Shuri, he doesn't have anything, a faction buff for her. Oh, right, I have to deploy a character. Why don't I just quickly drop Elwyn? Crap! I just picked a random one. That was probably a bad idea. But I saw that I had 4 backup time left, so I just picked. Okay, this is incredibly weird, but I'll bring Sophia. So banning wise, let's get rid of the faction buff and the ranged attacker. What? Uh-oh. Oh crap! So if you fail to click in time, they get, your action is ended, period. So they get to pick whatever. Okay. Just another thing I learned then. Alright, so my primary damage dealer for this is presumably Listel with double Blood Dance. And the other skill, it's either, I don't think I'm going to bring Mindbore. Doesn't make sense. I don't have any other AoE attackers, but Siphon is probably a better option here. Right, I could have also brought a guard skill, but I think Siphon is the best choice as a single target damage skill. So Listel, Sophia with Rewind. I get. I'm not sure about the skills on Sophia. Faction buff available. I can have Elwyn faction buff himself, so that's fine. The enemy tank is... Enemy tank? There is no tank. So... Elwyn is fine as he is, isn't he? Okay. Listel is fine. Tiaris is fine. Strengthen is what I'm considering. I don't think I need it. So let's replace it with Regenerate. And I don't even know if I need a mass heal either. So let's replace that with a single heal. Well, we can keep it for debuff removal assistance against the enemy Rene. Good enough. I don't normally stream, I'm just playing around with it. Okay, so need to be careful of this enemy Leon. It can move up 3, then charge up 1, 2, 3. That's okay. So let's do a slow push initially. Oh, this Shuri does not have Shadow Raid. So I think I'm not going to have too difficult of a time for this fight. I just need to be careful about Leon. So 1, 2, 3. So it can move up to here. So let's just position accordingly. Hey, I'm hearing all sorts of noises, which presumably is people subscribing to my channel. So thank you, whoever did that just now. Alright, so this Rene can only apply 1 debuff. I think that's 3 stars, isn't it? Although it has 936 intelligence, so maybe it's higher than 3 stars. I have no idea. Whatever. I clearly do not have enough knowledge about the heroes I do not use, even though I've done videos on them. Alright, so mobility is going to be my issue in this fight, for sure. Hey. More subscriptions, I'm guessing. Let's see. Alright. Overall though, I think I have a big advantage. He has no tank and just a lot of melee damage dealers. The one I have to be wary of is Rene. But because he brought 1,000 hooves on his Leon, he can't debuff my tank in the first place. So I'm not seeing any problems in winning this battle. Especially when he doesn't even have Shadow Raid. Like, I would be even more worried if, maybe slightly worried, if he had Shadow Raid on Cherie. So that it could potentially one-shot one of my healers. But that's totally not the case here. So, Attack Blessing. Elwyn. So once again, it just shows the importance of the pick ban. Right? The first battle, I forced the enemy to have no healer. This battle, they have no tank. Although he actually did that to himself, since I left all his tanks alone. Right? He could have picked Vargas, he could have picked... Oh no, I banned Ledin. But he could have picked Vargas or Bernhard even. Anyways. Well, let's just have Langius activate Tranquility. I'm baiting him to try to Chivalry Assault my Langius. I don't know if he'll work, but if he doesn't realize that I have an Overlord's badge, it's going to be wasted. And I think the Dragoons were a bad idea on Elwyn after all, right? It's not a bad choice per se, but I didn't need them. Alright, so here we go. He's going to try to Chivalry and 1,000 Hooves my regenerated and healing lighted Langius. Good luck with that. Oh, look at that. I'm basically back to full hit points. So, let's just Sword Soul him. Goodbye. Calamity Throw. Yeah, this is already over at this point. Nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing. So he did apply one debuff, but I can pretty easily remove them. Right? The mass heal removed one at least. Okay, so he's going to try to attack Blessing Cherie to take down my Langius. Good luck with that. Why don't I Miracle up here? It's totally unnecessary, but why not? So my Blood Dance is going to do half of Lestel's hit points in damage, which means 5,600. That's not enough to kill off Rene. So why don't I try a single target strike? Siphon. That didn't work very well, did it? But I could afford to do this because he moved his Cherie. If his Cherie was still able to act, I would have never done that move. So he's damaging his Rene with Chris. And now I'm going to send Landius forward to guard. Or actually, now, why don't I Blood Dance here? I can afford to lose Lestal. My Lestal needs more hit points though. Alright, let's start advancing. That was definitely over-aggressive with my Lestal just now, but honestly speaking, I didn't care. I just don't see how he can recover from this. Could be wrong, of course. So I'm just going to stay out of range with Tieris for now. I mean, with the fog, the poison fog moving along as well, and me having seen the center of the map, even if I don't fight him, even if I just stand in the center, I'll win. Oh, there's a suicide strike from Chris. Move up, and attack blessing. I'll win. Even if Shuri manages to one-shot my Landius here, he's going to revive due to Indomitable. So... and Thorns kicked in. Very nice. Let's rewind first. And then... yes, there are actual noobs. Faction buff. Hello! All these new people joining the stream. So yes, my first 3 matches have already been against noobs, so I'll take the wins. Well, he's trying something different, going after Elwyn instead of going after Landius, who he knew he couldn't kill, which has the exact same result as before. So I'm going to Sword Soul, once again. But before I Sword Soul, I'm going to heal up. So he already has attack blessing, so let's miracle up. Stack the miracle on top of that. Rainy Vu, I'm using Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, this is pretty fun, I have to say. I mean, I also feel kind of sorry to my opponent because he just had no chance right from the pick. But yeah. So there we go. He surrenders finally. And 2 more qualifying matches. So let's queue up. So I guess the qualifying matches determines where you start in the rankings. And fortunately so far I haven't run into any of the whales. But I'm guessing after 3 wins in a row, they're forcing me to wait for a whale. Yeah, maybe we'll meet, Rainy. Wow, long wait time. Either everyone has already been put in a match, or they're literally forcing me to face a whale. Or like, who else has won at least 3 matches in a row? This is a very long wait time. At least with World Arena, after 35 seconds or so, you get placed into a match. Here... Oh, there we go. I spoke too soon. Yes, speaking of good players, I've faced them quite a few times. I'm going to do the same. Get rid of his Derrida. And who do I deploy? Quickly, 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 quickly. Let's start with Lestel. Or Bozo. I don't know. Or Liana. Lestel, Bozo, Liana. Lestel. Whatever. Yep. I'm not sure if Lux is a whale, but I know he's good. I faced him quite a few times in World Arena. So I'm hoping he has not. Oh, he picked Leonhard. I think I'm screwed. Okay. Wow. Let's see. So, all of my best characters have already been banned, pretty much. I don't know. I really don't know who to pick here. Lena? Luna? Lena, I suppose. Why not? A ranged damage dealer. I'm expecting to get slaughtered anyways, to be perfectly honest. Oh! Yeah, he's completely done his research on my party. He's going through my best characters one by one, literally. So I mean, I really don't know who to ban, so just slowly work my way through his characters, I suppose. And over here, why don't I throw down my Luna? Landius and Juggler on the second ban, that probably would have worked. But he still has Bernhard, who can be used as a tank anyways. So if he wanted to play a tank, he still has Bernhard. And Bernhard could actually faction buff his Leonhard too. So in some ways, banning his Landius and Juggler would not have helped me all that much, I think. That's the advantage of Bernhard, in fact. Bernhard is just a very, very flexible character that can be used for a wide variety of options. He can tank, he can deal damage via the fixed damage combo, you know. He can faction buff. Alright, he threw down a healer. So what now? What do I do here? I'll probably leave his Leon alone. So let's start eliminating other characters, like Rachel. And Ozil. So I'm trying to just get rid of his ranged attackers, I suppose. By eliminating the healers early on, I kind of forced him to have to pick a healer here, and that's why I was able to eliminate a few more of his more optimal characters. I mean, he still has Bernhard and Leon to faction buff his Leonhard, but that's pretty much it. Oh, deploy! Thank you! You know what? Let's throw down Tierras. Thank you, fellow Blast. I totally forgot. What is Leonhard's factions again? Origins of Light, Empire, and I have no idea. Well, the fact that he's Origins of Light means Juggler has already faction buffed him up. So that's already done. Well, yeah, I guess I'll just get rid of these two then. Or maybe I'll get rid of Bernhard? Then he'll have two tanks. Oh shit. Ran out of time. Of course. Ah! Whatever. So I need to pay attention to that. Need to ban them fast instead of letting the time run out. Because once you run out of backup time, he can pick from all four options. And I just have to hope he doesn't pick Varna. Actually. And he picked Varna. Of course! Okay, I'm screwed. I am totally screwed, the way I see it. But hey, let's see how this plays out. So once again, I think... I don't even know if I should bring Blood Dance. Like, there's no way my Blood Dance can actually kill off any of his enemies. So instead, why don't I bring Bloody Deluge? Deluge? I don't know. So that she can heal up some of my other characters. So I'm not aiming for a seal combo. I guess her role is to debuff the enemies in general, for me. And I actually saw Siphon didn't actually do much damage. So, you know what? Maybe I will do Blood Dance. You know what the heck? Let's try it. Ledin is fine. Tiaris is fine. Lena is going to change out one of her attack skills for Dark Reaper. And Luna needs to faction buff, unfortunately. But she can bring Gale. Rather than move again. Actually, move again's fine. So I'm going to be using my Luna to attack and retreat constantly. So we'll see. Nice to see you, too. Hello. I don't have Reaper's Touch, unfortunately. I do not have that class yet. Lots more subscriptions. Yay! More subscribers. So... yeah. Ah. Oh, Luna. With 938 magic defense. Which is pretty significant, but manageable, I think. So let's see if my characters can actually survive his Leonhard. That's really what it comes down to. If I can survive this Leonhard, I'm okay. If I can't survive the Leonhard, I'm dead. And I also have to be... Oh! He does not have Beast Shock! Okay. So I'm kinda sorta safe, actually. This could be interesting. The really unfortunate thing is that I let him bring Varna. Let's see how this goes. Yes, it does. Bracer Badge gives all stats, just like Overlords. But if one of these enemies have a skill increase, which none of them do, that's an interesting point. But if one of them does, you don't know if it's an Overlord's badge or if it's a Bracer emblem or Swordsmith medal. So fortunately, though, he doesn't have either. But unfortunately, I don't have Leon in my party anyways. He banned him. So his Varna can move up 5, then 1, 2, then attack 1, 2, 3, so I'm actually outside of his Varna's range for this first turn. Not that it really matters. Yep. Great Dragon Barrier for immunity to fixed damage. Nonetheless... But in the first place, I don't think my Listel can even kill any of his troops in one shot. I just don't have that much hit points on my Listel yet. Varna is just incredibly annoying. She removes buffs, and she can endlessly attack and retreat. Because that's what 1,000 Arrows allows her to do. So, she's more of like a skirmisher, right? She can charge forward, use aim to charge forward some more, and then use 1,000 Arrows to AoE you, and then retreat back 3 tiles after that. So she can move forward 7 tiles, retreat back 3 tiles. And Mass Attack just has utility. Like the immunity to a bunch of debuffs from Mass Attack is also very useful. So yeah, immunity to effects that silence active skills. That's what it provides. Now. This is a bow Luna, meaning it can't fly. So I can actually have Ledin activate Divine Guard up front here. And that would protect my party. Because the Bow Luna can't move far enough to attack my rear characters. And I just have to be worried about this darn Leonhard. The interesting thing is he didn't use instant transfer to start. So I'm not sure what to make of that. Honestly speaking, if he had teleported into the middle of my formation, I'm not even sure I can kill off this Leonhard. Oh, what a mess. How much does this juggler heal? 30% of juggler's hit points. So this is the, I guess, a 6-star juggler. 30% heal. Wow. Am I supposed to attack this? I have no idea. Oh, I guess I can. Let's see. I guess I can attack blessing my Luna. I truly don't know what to do here. Whatever. Let's just activate Wind Spiral for now. I think what will definitely 100% lose me this match is in fact Varna. It's not the fact that he has Leonhard and the others, it's Varna. The fact that I couldn't ban her in time, if this was replaced with another character, I would have a much easier time. In any case, we'll see. I just don't like that 1200 attack Varna, who can use 1000 arrows. Yes, 1000 arrows doesn't hit very hard, but it is damage. And when you add that damage to Leonhard using, you know, Ethereal Fire Machete and then Fusion Dark Emperor Sword, I'm probably in serious trouble. There it is, 1000 arrows. Which buff? Of course, it removed my Divine Guard. So my Ledin's attack is down to 535. Go figure. I have no idea what to do. I really don't. Mind Bore would do nothing when Juggler heals it all up, so... yeah. I think I'm in serious trouble right now. Hopefully I can make him waste his backup time. The longer he takes, the more advantageous it is to me. There's the instant transfer. So he's ready to toss out the Dark Emperor sword combo. Can my Tiaras even survive it? I don't know. We'll see. Healing light, keeping Ledin healthy. And Lana needs to get out of the way. Even though she's completely isolated, as long as she can't be attacked, that'll be fine. So let's just see how bad this will get. It's all coming down to how much damage this Leonhardt does to me. That's bad news as well. Is there anywhere I can place Tiaras that's safe? Sure, run away. Oh boy, what a mess. Well, let's try this. If he has +1 range on his Dark Fusion Sword, I'm probably screwed. But I'm going to have to take that gamble. If he only has 2 range, so that doesn't hit Tiaras, I'll be fine. If it hits Tiaras and kills her, I'm dead. It did not hit Tiaras. But wow! He has Blood Sword Fronting. And the fixed damage has completely ripped me apart. I guessed right, but he did way more damage than I expected. And now I'm probably screwed. Because I moved my only healer already. Wow. Wow. So now he can just march in with the rest of his characters and wipe out my party. Yeah, that went fast. Clearly, I'm going to need Imelda in my party. She's actually one of the characters I'm building for Summit, for sure. I just don't have the resources to yet. But yeah, this is pretty much over. While I killed off his Leonhardt, he's now going to kill off my Ledin and then my Luna. Yep. So I'm just going to retreat here. Stomped! Alright, so there we go. Leonhardt absolutely smashing my whole party very easily. And that is exactly why one of the characters I'm currently building up is actually Imelda. Because Imelda, with her gorgeous red exclusive, right? After taking action, makes 4 allies within 2 blocks immune to fixed damage, and it lasts 1 turn. So she's basically a mobile immunity to fixed damage character. But in order to use her, she needs a certain amount of hit points, right? She needs to be able to survive fixed damage herself, because she doesn't apply it on herself. So, yeah. Which means, obviously, in order to use Imelda, you're going to need all her bonds upgraded, especially the Heart Bond. So, you know, Toughness Bond, probably level 9. Heart Bond, probably level 10. But, yeah. To me, that is... Actually, I've bought in 2 unique gears so far. I've purchased Imelda's Gorgeous Red, and I've purchased Ultimaller's regular crown. Which is... oh, Juggler's Gift, of course. So 3. Which is kind of ironic, because I don't have... Ultimaller built up, I don't have Imelda built up, and the 2 characters I do have built up, which is Lena and Elwyn, don't have their exclusives. So take that as you will. I just don't, my personal opinion is neither Lena or Elwyn needs their exclusive, okay? Just, for example, just now, Lena had no problems one-shotting the enemy. Elwyn, I think, is pretty much the same thing. So that's why I purchased neither of their exclusives, and instead I'm focusing on the exclusives that are much more PvP oriented rather than PvE. Oh, so let's jump back in. That was my first loss, so 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's see if I can actually win the last one. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get another match against a whale, but maybe not. I'm second for once! Oh my god! And he has all the good characters, yet again. I'm going to ban Leonhard. I don't care if he doesn't have it upgraded or not. I'm too scared of Leonhard now. After that stomping. Come on, use up some of your backup time, like I did. Come on. The more backup time you waste, the better. In fact, if you let it hit 0, I'll be very happy. Leon! What? Huh? Seriously? Of all the characters to pick, I'm truly confused. Okay. I'll take Leanna to start. That was an intelligent ban. By getting rid of my Landius, he's basically forcing me to pick Ledin right now, or else I end up without a tank. So he picked Leanna as well. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to keep removing his damage dealers then. Actually, let's get rid of his healers. I don't really want to face 2 healers, if possible. Or actually, yeah, let's focus on damage dealers. Whatever. So, forced pick of Ledin. I have no choice. That was a good ban that he just did. More of my damage dealers. Which gives me the I have the opportunity to get Elwyn. That was actually, he made a mistake there. He should have banned my Elwyn. The fact that he didn't is a nice advantage for me. So now, let's get rid of his last 2 healers. or get rid of his damage dealers. I think I'll get rid of the healers. I don't really want to face, let's say, Tierras and Liana combo together. Alright, so I'm going to throw in Elwyn right now. So, Legion of Glory party! On his side, he finally brought a tank. So why don't I get rid of these two? I don't really mind if he gets these characters because in the first place, what he's left me with is healers. So yes, in fact, I am going to pick multiple healers. So let's throw in Tierras. Aw, got rid of my Chloe. This is a tough choice. Varna can dispel debuffs and mass attack, right? Sophia can rewind. This is actually a really tough choice. I'm going to do Sophia. So, pretty close actually. Ledin, Elwyn, and 3 healers. The enemy, I don't want cavalry units. I want either Phalanx or mass maids. I'm going to do Phalanx. So this is going to be a very slow move up for my party. Simply because I have a super immobile party. Whatever. Oh shit! I forgot to change skills, didn't I? Mistake made. I think I brought 2 faction buffs. Yep, 2 faction buffs. So there was... I could have brought Frontal Assault on Elwyn. That's fine. I'll live. So my enemy ends up with 2 tanks and Leon. That's why he changed his tank to run route. Do I faction buff to start? Or do I have Divine Guard? You know what? It doesn't matter. This is going to be interesting because I don't think he has any way to kill me. Like, literally, I don't think he has any way to kill me. He's given me so much healing that I can't imagine my party dying. So, we'll see. No, his only ranged attacker is literally Shafaniel. And Shafaniel doesn't hit hard enough to take down my Ledin. At least I don't think she does. We'll see. Kinda made a mistake already. Oh well. We'll see how this goes. Let's just start with a miracle. That is indeed the plan, Deflector. Or Deflectier. seize the middle of the map and force him to... So... if I place myself there... I'm going to have to move up first before I do that. So let's move Tierras up for now, and I guess... Attack Blessing? I really don't know. Whatever, let's just end their turn. So the point of that move was to seize control of the map, because now I can move Ledin here in Divine Guard, and Leon is blocked from attacking all of my rear characters. So here we go. As an aside, I just realized my Ledin has no Overlord's badge. He actually could have 1000 Hooves me just now and completely messed up my strategy. So I got away big time there. If he had used 1000 Hooves from Leon just now, I lost. Eh? Eh? Why didn't he guard? Did I not activate Divine Guard? Oh. Shafenio. Right. Cleanse. Dispelled the guard buff. Okay. That's fine. Yep. No biggie. I'm down a character, but I don't see that losing me this match. At least I hope not. Well, let's rewind. Okay, so Shafenio has more utility than I thought, actually. Because Shafenio's talent allows her to endlessly throw out Cleanse, doesn't it? Yeah. So she can endlessly dispel 2 buffs from enemies. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to start by moving Ledin up. You're welcome. I'm can't quite see your name, is it? But let's see. Yeah. Cleanse is not a skill I've ever considered using, but with what just happened, I'm going to have to revise my opinion, I think. I always thought Cleanse was basically a useless skill, but with the fact that it can dispel buffs, it does have a use. Oh. Let's reactivate my Divine Guard. Okay. I need to move an Overlord's Badge onto Ledin. I think that's the key thing here. Now, even though he got rid of my Tieris, I think he's in serious trouble. He has so many cavalry units while I have pure lancers, basically. But he had a winning opportunity. If he had used 1,000 Hooves on my Ledin early, that might have won him the match. But yeah, very strategic, which is what I enjoy. So, well, let's Sword Soul against the enemy Freya then. I don't know if I can one-shot her, but at least I'll rip her apart and she can't heal. And Ledin is guarding my other two healers, so... There's the 1,000 Hooves. Very late. Too little, too late. Let's have Elwyn. Oh! It hit Shafaniel. Because I applied cannot use passive skills. Oh, whatever. Oh, this is so bizarre. Alright, let's kill off the Freya with my Liana then. I thought I was killing off the enemy Freya there, and somehow I hit Shafaniel instead. So, one of those things. Well, let's just mass heal. At least Ledin has his Divine Guard this time around. And start attacking Liana. Okay, let's pray her up here. Because I can still guard 2 range with Ledin. Start ripping up the enemy Liana. killing enemies one character at a time. I'm also giving him the opportunity to attack my Ledin, but whatever. As long as Ledin doesn't die, it's not a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't have a heal spell on Sophia! Wow. Oh, that's not good. The fact that I had mass heal instead of a regular heal might lose me this match. Oh, that was a big miscalculation there. Really big miscalculation. Oh boy, not good. Who to kill? I think I'm better off ripping apart Shafaniel right now. Because I'm certain Elwyn can one-on-one Leon. Go, Shrine Maidens! I think I'd better remove Regenerate for these fights, because it doesn't really offer much. While Regenerate is strong in PvE content, it doesn't seem to help at all in just PvP. Yeah, I highly recommend you level up Shrine Maidens. Mine are level 9 and they reduce damage by 70%. At level 10 it's 75%. So... oh. Let's just faction buff. And start healing. While staying out of range. Hey, Star Loss! Hey! Glad to see you in the chat! So the the poison fog. There's only 6 tiles left. He just killed himself. There we go. Ah. I'll look forward to that, Star Loss. So there we go. I end up in Silver 3 for 4 wins and 1 loss. And where is that? 1,300 points. So if you win all 5, presumably you're 1,500. And then if you're Roy Lee or Erwin Liana, you're above 1,500 because you're already winning matches. So, perfect. That pushed me to 1,300, which is already in the ranking where I get Trinity Crystals. So that's a nice positive. There's not much time left though. There's only 30 minutes left to this. Being in Silver 3 means I got the skin as well. Right? So let's take a look. How do you get that skin? Are you automatically given it? Or let's take a look. If I select my Ledin and take a look at his soldiers, do the soldiers have that new skin? No, they don't. So I have no idea how you get this skin, but whatever. Yeah, I'll do 1 or 2 more matches. Might as well do this stream till the end of... Well, let's see. I'll do a few more matches until I basically can't win anymore. How about that? So let's continue. Yeah. Overall, I think my formation has some issues, but I'm actually liking Sophia in this group. I didn't expect Sophia to be as good as she is. But, that makes sense, Crab. Okay. Right. So probably on Sunday, you'll get the rewards. But yeah. Looking at this party, though, I think the odd character out right now is actually Luna, because my Luna's not really built up properly yet. So I'm already announcing the weakness of my party, aren't I? But everyone else has a role. Luna is the only one who currently does not in my party. So maybe I'll actually end up replacing Luna with Leonhard. I'll have to consider about that. In any case, let's continue. Let's see if I can get into gold rank or not. I doubt it. That is true, T1. Anyone who's watched that video already knows. Zerida. Always get rid of Zerida. You can deal with Lestel. You can deal with a lot of the enemies, but Zerida is one character I cannot deal with. Liana. That's an interesting band. Okay, he played Lestel. I'm going to play the enemy Liana. And I might as well ban the enemy Chloe or Tiaris. Let's do Tiaris. On my side, let's choose Zerida. Ah, okay. Thank you, Bonash. So I need 5 more matches to get the skin. Why does everyone ban my Bozol and my Lena? Cry. Okay. I'm going to ban all your healers then. Thank you. So who do I play second? I don't know. How about Listel? Even though I don't really have a faction buff for them, I think Listel and Zerda are fine. Okay, he finally got rid of my healers. So I will get rid of his tanks. How about that? So he had no choice but to choose Landius next. He's gotten rid of my healer, so I have to pick Tieris now. Uh-oh. I just ended up without a tank, didn't I? Oh, crap. Okay. Not good. Well, I guess Juggler will be my tank here. Which is fine, because I have Zerida to faction buff. He already had Bozel to faction buff, so I don't really care if he gets Landius as well. Could I use Luna here? Maybe. Let's try it. Because I actually have a faction buff for Luna for once. So let's see how this works out. So Luna does not need to bring her faction buff, which means I can run Wind Spiral, Raging Thunder, and Move Again, or Gale. I'll keep Move Again, because I like the whole attack retreat thing. Juggler is going to need a faction buff and a guard skill. And the only guard skill I have for him is Sacred Beast Aegis. So there we go. So I'm going to have to bring as well the Great Dragon Barrier, I think, to counter the enemy Listel. Zerida will have faction buff, Backstab, and Shadow Raid. She's fine. Tieris is okay as well. So the only character that doesn't have a faction buff is Listel for me. And Listel's skills... Let's have her as Mind Bore, Blood Dance, and Seal. This should be fine. Alright, here we go. Thanks for the more subscriptions. I'm hearing a lot of noises, which I believe are subscription noises. Every Saturday and Sunday is Apex Arena. From 12 to, 2300. No, I don't have Reaper's Touch on my Listel. That's another weakness. I don't have the Runestone to use on my Listel just yet, unfortunately. So this is going to be rough though, I have to say. But I do have Zerida. That should make up for some of it. I'm hoping. So let's see. The lack of healers is going to cost him. Let's see. Zerida can move up to here, kill off Lana, then move back 2 tiles to here. So I'm going to place my Juggler right here. And faction buff. I'm starting to think Luna was a bad choice. Again. My Luna just isn't strong enough yet to be a good pick.
準備完了 今度はあたいに何させるんだい
Let's make sure I'm outside of the enemy range. So 3 movement. Interesting. 3, 1, 2, 3. Can't attack me. 5, 1, 2, 3. Can attack me. So I can't place anyone there.
行動
So let's just place Luna up for now. It's usually 2 tanks, 4 healers. B guy. As soon as you either pick, well, yeah, if you run 2 tanks, you have to pick the tank reasonably early. I actually do have 3 tanks, for the matter. Right? Juggler can act as a tank. I even have Bernhard, who can act as a tank. Well, actually, I don't have Bernhard, but Bernhard could act as a tank. It's a poor man's tank, but Bernhard can act as one, just like Juggler. So 3 and 4 actually works okay. At least that's basically what I'm running.
今度はあたいに何させるんだい
Miracle? Yeah, miracle. Because otherwise, you have to pick a tank first, B guy. That is an option. You can run 2 tanks and pick a tank early. That way you don't get tank choked. It's just that you then have less options for your other characters. The flip side of running the 2-4 combo is that you get more DPS characters that you can choose from. So it's not a bad thing to do that. Alright. So let's see him come up and blood dance me, I guess. But the blood dance should not kill off anyone. Oh, you actually used Black Hole first. And it actually silenced my... I forgot that Zerida without Alhazard Bloodthirster can be silenced. Not good. Okay, that was a very big mistake, in fact. Okay, I'm going to have to retreat then. Oh, that's awkward. I normally use an Alhazard Bloodthirster Zerida, so I completely forgot that she can get silenced. Oh boy. That's a mess. Yep. Varna. Good point. Let's see. This faction buff only lets you retreat if you've killed someone. And my Zerida has no way of killing someone right now, does she? So... full retreat! I got silenced to hell! Alright, let's just move her back. Whatever. Wait, why was she healing?
今度はあたいに何させるんだい
Oh boy. So yes, definitely Varna instead of Luna. More and more I'm realizing Luna is a very bad choice for my setup in general.
これが魔族の力だよ
Boom!
本当に
There goes my party! So, well played on his part. So I'm just going to retreat here. Yeah, that was totally my fault. If I had brought Varna, for example, I would have been fine. I don't lose any points since I'm at 1300 anyways, so it's okay. But, yeah. Well, let's continue. Let's do another match. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, B-Guy. Ah, and that makes a lot of sense as well. Okay, T1, yes. That explains it. Ban. First ban, let's get rid of the enemy Liana. This opponent is running basically a pure strategist Stark team, pretty much. Interesting. Haven't seen that. So who to ban next? He picked Vargas. Can I ban his faction buffers? He has 3 here. So yeah, let's ban away. Actually, why don't I silently ban healers? How about that? And on my side, he banned my Liana. I still have a lot of healers to pick from, so I'm going to pick Zerida to start, once again. Seriously, Starlost? Juggler and 4 healers? Oh my god. Oh, there goes my 2 regular tanks. So I'm forced to pick Juggler. So he's got Imelda as his healer now. So on my side, I have to pick Juggler. I think the last minute upgrades I did to Juggler have been pretty important. No, he doesn't. Not yet. He's slowly removing my healers. Luna. Okay, let's get rid of his damage dealers then. And on my side, healer. Chloe to start. Yep. You're right, B-Guy. It's pretty hard to get your faction buffers into play in general, though. So... Oh, Dennis, no, I did not use any mercenaries. I missed that message. Sorry about that. Alright, so he picked Elwyn. Elwyn. I guess he can self-heal that way, so that makes sense. So... Ledin or Bernhard? Which one to ban? That's the question. Let's give it a Bernhard. I'm less afraid, I think, of Elwyn. Or sorry, of Ledin. So over here... Well... It's either Lana or Elwyn for me. Let's do Lana. She's one of my best built characters. Even without a faction buff, I believe in my Lana's power. Okay. So I'm going to pick Sophia. So I end up with 2 healers. And let's place Lana in the south. Let's place... There we go. I'm not very buffed, but in terms of skills... Okay, he has no real ability to affect my Zerida, so faction buff Zerida is fine, with Backstab and Shadow Raid. Juggler will once again need his own faction buff and the guard skill. The last skill though does not have to be the Great Dragon Barrier. I don't have any magic attacks to defend against. So why don't I make it Beast Shock. Lana, 2 single target strikes, Dark Reaper, Free Strike, Black Hole, that makes sense. Sophia, I'm going to, as I said, remove Strengthen. Or sorry, remove Regen... You know what? I don't know. Should I keep the Regenerate? I don't think it's going to save me. So why don't I replace it with Strengthen? I'll keep the Mass Heal. No, I won't keep the Mass Heal. I'll replace that with a single heal. And my Chloe is completely limited right now. So this is fine. I could have her bring Blizzard, but I don't think I need it. In the first place, he has Imelda, so Vargas will probably have Sage's Hat applied on him. So, there we go. Because I have nothing else to pick. I don't have his regular guard skill right now. And yeah, buffing up Sophia can help. That's the other reason. Sophia with 550 int, with a bit more intelligence from the faction buff, she can participate in the battle a bit. Yes, runes. Yes, om nom nom. Ooh! I forgot to do one thing. Change his soldiers. That's okay. As long as the enemy Luna cannot one-shot my juggler, I'm fine. So he moves up. I'm actually very vulnerable to the enemy tank, I just realized. Oh boy. That's fine. Because my juggler is actually in his behemoth class, which is cavalry. That was a bit of a late realization, but whatever. Let's see how this goes. I kind of want to cry out like that too, at how vulnerable my tank is to the enemy. Because the enemy has 2 Lancers and an Archer, Luna. And the Archer Luna will do full damage to my juggler. Because I have Vampire Bats instead of, let's say, Undead Knights. Mistakes were made. Describes this situation very, very well. Also with the positioning of my Zerida. That was another mistake. The question is, do I activate Aurora Ring on turn 1? I think I do. I have Rewind after all in Sophia, so I will. So let's first, I guess, strengthen my Lena so that she can do her full damage output with 1182 int. Next, let's have Zerida be ready to attack. And I guess the best positioning is right here. I need to put Zerida in a new spot though. This top spot here is a trick. You should not put a character there. Oh, interesting. I forgot about Leticia. That could be trouble. Yeah, Juggler is so dead. You're right. But I'm going to have to build up Juggler, slowly but steadily. Does he survive this? He does. So at least I can heal him up right now. Wow. That didn't heal enough. Oomph. I think this is the gamble time, isn't it? Let's see. I think I'm going to have to gamble here. With a Beast Shock attack from Juggler on the enemy Luna. Nope. One-shotted.
Target.
Ugh. Rip doggo. Oh. That dispel healed a lot more hit points than I expected it to. Interesting. How much damage do you think Zerda can do to Vargas? Well, let's give it a shot, shall we? Enough. Yes. So I'm going to have to gamble here. Go, Lena! One shot Elwyn! Yes! It was close to 800-ish, the defense on that Vargas. Whereas I only had like 1,000 attack, so I was a little bit iffy there. Star loss. Well, if you seize the center of the map and just sit there and wait for the poison to kill off the enemy, that might work out. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Come back in the making. I lost my tank early, but Lana carried hard after that. Oh, come on, a crit hit? Nope, there we go. If Zerida does not die to the enemy Luna, if this is where an extreme magic bow would be incredibly useful, as a side note. Let's turn on the danger zone here. I'm just going to stand outside of his range and activate my faction buff. And heal up Sophia. So I'm forcing him to come to me. Then I can ranged attack the enemy Luna. So, Lena with the extreme hard carry. Taking down Vargas, then taking down Elwyn. And Zerida, with the backstab ability, is going to crush Luna. Or just not even do backstab damage, whatever. Crushes Luna anyways. So there we go. I'm starting to think Sophia is extremely underrated for Apex Arena. Ah, okay. Clearly another skill that I know nothing about. Thank you, T1. So backstab only works if you're at full hit points. That explains a lot. I'm just give me a moment. I'm just going to try something. Okay. Yeah, let's just continue. Oh, joint battles! Ugh. Thank you for that reminder. So this will be the last match. Yes, I also need to do my joint battles after this. Wow. There goes my Zerida. So, let's ban the enemy Zerida. And pick a character. Who do I pick? You know what? Let's try picking a tank to start. I'm getting very sick of using my doggy tank, who is not complete. Although I don't really want to pick a tank to start either. Oh boy, you know what? Let's just pick Liliana. Yeah, I think Liana is the best pick overall. And he's forced me to pick Ledin by doing that. Wait! I just need to ban... He has a very interesting setup. Dark and... He actually has a very, very good setup, I should say. Anyways, let's just ban a few. I really don't know who to ban on his side. So I have to pick Ledin. I need a tank. No choice but to pick Ledin. Leon and Listel. Yeah, Dark and Yellis. If he's smart, he'll probably deploy a tank right now. I actually could have banned both tanks as an interesting point. Yeah, there's his tank. I'm going to leave Langius alone in this case. Should I leave him with a lot of healers, do you think? Let's get rid of his ranged attackers. And on my side... I need a way to kill off Ledin. So, ranged attacker, Lena. Luna. So that's his ranged attacker, clearly. he also has Verakia. And Elwyn. Verakia is a must ban, I think. As for the other one, I can leave these guys. Let's just get rid of Elwyn. Elwyn's a dangerous threat in this arena format. Let's throw in Varna. So my goal is to force him to basically melee attack me. He's gotten rid of my last two of my healers, but I can still add Sophia. And as for his last character, I'm just going to get rid of his healers. So my last character... Wow. I'm gonna do Sophia. Because I just don't like my Luna right now. So Ledin. Skills, right. Varna has the mass attack already, so I don't need strengthen. So why don't I actually give regenerate in this rare situation? It's not very often I would bring regenerate, but this is a battle where it might actually be worth using. So Liana never changes, so here we are. Let's begin. Start with Ledin, moving up, and faction buffing. Let's take a look. Once again, no Shadow Raid on the enemy Shuri. I'm really surprised people are deploying Shuri without Shadow Raid. It's just, without double class mastery, Shuri is honestly garbage. Oh, whatever. Not my problem. If they want to do that, so be it. And yeah, then I can be very aggressive with my Lana. I was actually thinking of relying on Scythe to take down Luna because of the magic defense, ignoring magic defense. I don't think Ledin has the ability to get into range. I might be wrong, but a 3-range Luna with move again can be very hard to catch. But we'll see. So I guess the key point for this battle is whether I can evade Thousand Hooves on my Ledin. That will literally make or break this fight. I have 3 characters who can Sage's Hat, but it's not going to be easy.
油断めされるな。
Yeah, I know. Oh, right.
これが私の信じる
Wait,
心です。
did it say 50% chance? Yeah, 50% chance. So he doesn't have very upgraded demon hunters in the first place. Please, 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 waste your 1,000 hooves. Please, 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 please. Please use 1,000 hooves here right now. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. That was a fatal mistake on his part. Cheers! Oh, that pretty much won me the match, I think. Oh, miscalculation here on my part, but he can't kill Liana with this. So, should I try to trade ranged attacks with the enemy Luna? And I don't think I want to. Rather than that, why don't I have my Varna melee attack this enemy Luna to start? So, yep, victory at this point. Major mistakes by my opponent. But it's also made it clear that having tanks who have Overlord's badges is critically important for this format. If you don't have an Overlord's badge on your tanks, it's just... they're practically dead. So, well, let's take my time and finish off Luna first. Ah! I just killed my Liana. Oh boy. I should have moved Sophia first, then attacked with Lena, then... It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Dennis, my Varna is pretty terrible right now. She's on my 2 upgrade list. A big mistake? I wouldn't say that was critical, T1. My opponent has lost more than me. As long as I make sure my Varna is safe. So if I place her here, 1,000 arrows here, and then move back to Ledin's guard range, I'm okay. Yeah, I got overeager for the kill there. That was just really just a careless mistake. No excuse for it. Oh, goody.
そして
I was hoping he would do that.
はいターゲットは
This is turning into a match where whoever makes more mistakes is going to lose, and I think he's making more than me.
これはあまり使いたくないですわね ターゲットは
Alright, so. Can a Dark Reaper kill off Ledin? I don't know. Probably not, though. Let's use a free strike to start then. Now all I have to do is use Ledin to guard and Liana to finish them all off. And I can afford to do this because I had Sophia for rewind to keep my Divine Guard up and running.
ターゲットは
So let's do a regular ranged attack that will kill off Ledin. Oh! What? What? Seriously?
これが私の信じる
Okay.
ところです
Big mistake on my part.
了解です
I just stretched out the battle some more.
了解です
行くぜ
はい
よし
Right, because she no longer had mass attack from Varna, so she did not do enough damage as a result. Oh boy.
行くぜ
Speaking of careless mistakes, right?
勝負をつける時が来たな
I actually think I'm still okay. I really do. That was another big mistake. Not yet critical.
了解ですご指示は今こそ進軍の時
Because effectively, he has nobody that can attack me. That is why this is working out for me.
はい
It's kind of ridiculous, but that's how this battle is playing out.
これはあまり使いたくないですわね
Unless he tries slamming all his characters into my Ledin with Divine Guard.
ターゲット
行くぜ行くぜ
了解です今こそ進軍の時ご指示は今こそ進軍の時
Granted, that was a very annoying mistake. A Ledin that should be dead is still alive.
勝負をつける時が来たな
ターゲット
行くぜ正面突破
これが私の信じる心です
Let's try again. Round 2. So this time I'm going to try out the Dark Reaper. And see how much damage this does to the enemy Ledin. Nope, not a one-shot. Close, but not a one-shot.
づかないうちにごめんなさいね。
ターゲットは
That took longer than it should have, but yes. The enemy Ledin is dead. Can Varna kill off a damaged Shuri and not die? Or should I play it patient? Let's give it a shot. Nope. Wow. I need upgrades on Varna so badly. It was close, but not quite enough damage. And now he gets to heal and act the game. So I think I have to regenerate Ledin. Oh, that was awkward. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes! While I still had Divine Guard up and running! I'm tempted to attack Shuri, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to end my Ledin's turn. And reactivate Divine Guard right now. Yeah, Mass Heal is definitely nice on Shuri, or sorry, on Sophia, if you can bring it. I did have Regenerate casted. Well, this fight is turning a bit more annoying than I expected, in large part because I screwed up. But it's nearing completion now. Let's just weaken Liana to start. And then Lena will finish off the enemy Liana, leaving him with only 2 melee attackers, facing a Ledin with Divine Guard. There we go. Hi, Leon.
ターゲットは
よし
はい
ターゲットは
はい。あれ気づかないうちに。ごめんなさいね。
Bye, Cherie. Alright, there we go, another win. And that is it for this first Apex stream. Because, yeah, it worked out quite well, I think. I really need to jump into my joint battles now. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this interesting and I guess a bit fun. And yeah, I'm definitely seeing the strategy and tactics in Apex Arena already. I think until my Luna is at like 5 or 6 stars, she should not be put into a Pegasus class because she's lacking one-shot potential right now. So it makes more sense if I'm using Luna to use her as a bow master for kiting. So I'm just going to change her back to here. And that will be the last change I make. And that will be it for this video. So, Pegasus Master Luna, if you can one-shot the targets, that is, if you have like 2000 attack, then by all means use her.
宴を開くのであれば止めませんよ
I think my issue is she just does not have enough star level right now. She's only a 4 stars, so she's just lacking damage. So, it is what it is. It was a worthy experiment, I guess. So there we go. Luna, back to Bowmaster for now. Alright. So, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll probably stream as well tomorrow. And on that note, Nitro out.